Here with Senior Lead Officer Deon Joseph and what we call in police work, the subject matter expert on homelessness. I would say for LAPD as well as the central area. He just reminded me that he sees Skid Row more than he sees his family, and his compassion and dedication to this department
Thank you.
This does not go unnoticed, man.
I appreciate that. I
Really appreciate your commitment. Deon has come to our community in CD15 to explain the issues and the complexities of homelessness. And I'm here today in Central to get his take on a bridge home program that's being proposed by our Mayor Garcetti and being launched in all corners of the city. So give me your thoughts on the bridge home program.
Well, my first thought is I hear a lot of misconceptions and fear-mongering, unfortunately, going on about the program. A lot of people believe that the program is us taking our Skid Row population and spreading it into other parts of Los Angeles, and that is absolutely false. Not happening. We are dealing with our problems as we always have and our issues, and we're trying to do it in a humane way. But the bridge program is not that. What it is putting shelters in pockets where there's a homeless problem away from Skid Row. Every area is now dealing with a patch of homelessness.
Right.
When they're springing up in other parts of the city, as they have been since probably at an increased rate since about 2014, it becomes a problem for those communities that have incurred them as they're seeking a safe place to be homeless. So I think the bridge program is an excellent idea to put emergency shelter there for people who are in those pockets of the communities, to get them off the streets and also connect them to services. And one of the concerns that I always get from some community members is, oh my God, if you put it here, it's going to be dangerous. So far, the bridge program has been pretty successful here in Central. It's in the north part of our division in Oliver Street at La Placita.
Right.
And we have 45 people who are actually in it, but we also have an assigned unit that's there 24 hours patrolling just that area.
Explain to us, there's a lot of skepticism in the community, and righteously so, about the enforcement and the cleanups. The enforcement piece that you and I know in working the streets of LA, in dealing with the homelessness issue, they're constantly, those who are shelter resistant, constantly giving us excuses not to get help. Or excuses that I don't have a place to go, excuses not to get a job, excuses not to get some proper treatment for my mental illness. So couple that together with the importance of enforcement with the cleanups that are going to be attached. And that's happening today at this site, correct?
I would say at sites away from Skid Row. As people know, in Skid Row we have several injunctions that make it very difficult for us to improve quality of life. But outside of Skid Row, I would say that if you have a shelter and a place where the people can go and storage facilities for them to go, I believe it would make it easier on the officers there to be able to enforce the law and guide them to services. Without those things, I think you have challenges in doing that. So I think it's a good thing. I actually went to a bridge program meeting yesterday and talked to the wonderful people that work there. They're not anti-police, as some people suggested, that they don't, it's not they don't want the police there, it's not there. They allowed us to come in, they allow officers to kind of walk around, and also we patrol the area on a consistent basis. We have officers dedicated there to help mitigate any crime issue, and so far it's been quiet. I went there, I walked the hill where usually I'd see 20 or 30 people laying there, and that's been diminished a bit. And so it's working for that immediate area. So on a micro level, it will work. We have to stop being resistant to that, because here's the thing. It hasn't gotten better. Nothing's changed. Your department is handcuffed by changing laws and also court orders, pending litigation. And nothing has changed. So you have to try something. Give this a chance. It's for your community. It's for those patches of homeless that are in your community, and we are not sending them your way. We're going to take care of our problems, and basically this is a way to help relieve yours.
And I was in the alley yesterday behind our Wilmington field office. An individual came up to me and recognized me, and he goes, "Hey, I went to school with Sabrina, your sister, class of 2000, San Pedro High." This kid must have been, I don't know, early 30s.
Oh, you're making me feel old right now.
But he shared with me that I'm scared shitless out here in this alley. I want the help. In fact, I want to work. but a few guys down the way, they're dealing dope, shooting up, getting in constant fights, hitting the bottle. So I think, would you feel that having this amenity, this shelter, this emergency housing, would kind of divide those who really want the help, like the individual I spoke to, class of 2000, San Pedro High School, and those who actually continue to give us excuses?
I think to a degree it would separate the wolves from the sheep. You'll know the sheep because the sheep are actually going to get help, and what's going to be left are those who are actually engaged in the criminality and contributing to the poor quality of life, which gives us a better gauge as to who the wolves are, and we can try to make things better.
There you go. Right.
So I agree with that synopsis. It's accurate. I've witnessed it in Skid Row, and we were able to actually do what we came to do, but we can't do that now. But in your community, it can happen. You just have to let's put down our lot of the fear mongering, and we just try to trust and try something.
Right. Well, we're talking about the importance of helping and not handcuffs. But indeed, we know that there are folks who continue to prey on the most vulnerable. And I feel, along with what you just said, that a bridge home will, again, separate those who are troublemakers, who are knuckleheads, who refuse to help, and those who really want the help.
Absolutely.
And this is a given. So thanks so much, Deon,
Absolutely.
for spending the time.
Yes,
On
sir.
behalf of my residents, CD15 from Watts to the Waterfront, your knowledge and your ability to connect with people, especially those who need the most help, is just incredible in our city, and we honor you and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for all you do too.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, sir.